Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. The journey continues towards its inevitable conclusion, and as lame as that conclusion may be, we are still heading towards it. So yes, it's Monday once again, and that means Mass Effect. Yep, that's about it really. Not too much else to tell you, other than to say that the week from the 12th to the 17th of March will probably not have a Mass Effect Monday, which will be Monday the 16th. Probably won't have a Mass Effect Monday, that one. So we've got 2 more weeks, then we're going to be taking a week off. But you'll understand why we won't be having a Mass Effect Monday that week when we get closer to it. Because there's a game coming out shortly before that, and I really want to play it. I actually forgot. I thought the game wasn't coming out until April. That turns out it's coming out in March. I'm perfectly fine with that. It'll give me something to play, and then of course later on in the month we've got Animal Crossing for a bit, and then we'll have Resident Evil 3 coming out right after that. So we got some good games coming up over the next couple of months or so. There was another game in April I can't remember if it's a game I was actually playing or if it was just keeping my eye on it. I know I know Final Fantasy 7 got punted back till April, much to the disappointment of everyone. I know that Doom Eternal comes out so on the 20th as well as Animal Crossing, but of the two, I think Animal Crossing is the one I'm probably going to be playing on. I liked Doom 2016, but I'm not like desperate to play the new Doom Eternal. I might wait a year, see if it goes on discount and get it down. That's how I tend to play games like that. I did with Doom 2016, so yeah. So it's one of those things, and but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because I mean, if you want to check my schedule, you can just look at my Discord thing. I try to keep it as up to date on there as I can. Yeah, should be fine. Should be very good. So, Mass Effect 3. Last week, the Reapers finally invaded. And they invaded fucking hard. So, we have now... sorry, nearly swallowed that the wrong way. We have now got to run around the galaxy trying to find help. Now that comes obviously in many ways. The predominant points of help are completing the main quest lines. Then the secondary ones is completing any side quests you have. But there is a third way that you gain help. It is in small, tiny little ways. But it is here on the map. As we can see, we only have about... well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points of interest so far. We can see where the Reapers are just based on the circles with the Reaper symbols over them. Basically, it means there are Reapers in this area. Now, obviously, the Normandy has a stealth drive, which means we are okay. We will not be immediately detected. But they will eventually find us, especially once we go looking. Now, we have several things to do. As you can see, the blinking icons means, hey, there's a thing here, you should probably check it out. Rescue the Turian Primarch is of course our primary and current goal. In the Exodus cluster, we can recover the Prothean artifact. That's actually a DLC mission to gain an additional companion right off the bat. And over here we have a Cerberus lab that we need to go and raid. That one I'll be doing shortly. But first, we have 3 areas that do not have blinking lights at the moment. We have Anos Basin. Now, interestingly enough, if memory serves, the Anos Basin is always safe, at least until the very end of the game. And there's nothing here. It is literally just... I do like that. Anyway, search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse, that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around a system. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance that Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system you're in, flee and wait until you have completed a mission before returning. Yeah, so you only get one system. It's got a few things in it. There is a fuel depot, which is like the always completely free and clear fuel depot, because you only have 1,000 fuel. I think you can upgrade that after a fashion a bit later on, I think. Or I could be getting confused with the second one. I don't remember. But you will notice that you do not have probes, because unlike the last game, you can enter the orbit of planets, but you can't scan them. The scanning mechanic has been lost. And I think it's really a sign of, I guess, like how the development of the Mass Effect franchises was, I guess, pulled back with each subsequent one. Because in the first Mass Effect game, you had planets. They were okay. And they almost felt randomly generated, except they weren't randomly generated. They were clearly done in a kind of broad level editor. They were full of copy paste like assets. You know, there was the cave asset, there was the white building asset, there was the red building asset, there was all of these assets which were all identical. It was all copy and pasted, and it was nice that you could land on all these planets and explore and stuff, and that was good. It felt too samey. Like, you'd seen one planet, you'd seen pretty much all of them, and the design wasn't really very good. I'll be honest, a lot of those planets were kind of slapdash. And then in the second one, you stopped just landing on random planets and going off exploring, and all the areas were specifically catered. But you could scan every single planet. You know, it was a step back, but I wouldn't say it was a bad step back. I'd say actually it was a good step back, because the planets were more specifically designed. You knew when you were going in that you weren't just going to be slapped into some random location. But in this game, it really does come down to what I think is part of the problem of Mass Effect 3. That all you do now is just scan planets from orbit. You know, originally it was you go down and land on a planet. And then in the second game it was, no, you just stay in orbit and you scan the planet. And now you don't even need to be in orbit. You just wander around the map and pulse. Pulse. And this does your scanning for you. Now, there's nothing in this area. There's nothing in the Anos Basin sector for you to find. This is purely here, I think, so they could have a fuel depot for you. A free fuel depot that you don't have to worry about, you know? Which I think is fair from a gameplay standpoint. That is very fair. However, we do have the Hades Gamma and Kite's Nest. So, let me just... I don't know if this is... Yep, that did screw things up. Let's wait for it to zoom off. I just need to check something. Because I have my big list. You may remember I like to use lists and stuff. So we are currently in the Kite's Nest. That's fine. So let me check my list. Kite's Nest, Kite's Nest. Okay, so Kite's Nest has 4 systems within its sector. We got Hersher, Indris, which is only part of a DLC actually, so I probably won't be able to go there. Untrell and Vular, right? Now, my plan, never start with the first area. The first area should always be the last one you do. So we got Untrell right down here. I suppose that's good. Yeah, we can do that. So we go down to Untrell. You will notice you do sort of lose fuel at a rather spectacular rate. Now, what you have to do is, the idea is that you wander around the system and you slowly set off scan pulses, and the idea being that you can randomly find stuff scattered around. Except all the items are in set locations. So if you're quite smart, you can learn those locations and just pulse there, thus avoiding too much Reaper ire. So as we can see, we have... Where is it? Okay, so at Adak, there is salvage worth 10,000 credits. That's a good chunk of cash. And to the southwest of Adak, there is wreckage worth 100 points of fuel. That's good because I used up a chunk of fuel to get here. So southwest, which is this direction. That. Now, did you hear that? Probably not because I was talking. But if you move over an area where there is a item of interest that isn't on a planet, it makes a beeping noise. So position yourself right between those two because it's the only two in the area, and
I found something.
The Reaper alert level goes friggin' mental. I'm not exactly sure how the Reaper alertness level works. There's the wreckage. That gets me 100 points of fuel. And we're back up to 927. That's nice. We go to Adak, enter orbit. We can scan. Whoop. Credits recovered. Excellent. You see? And that's it. And as you will see, once I leave the orbit, 100% assets recovered. And that's it. That's the entire mechanic. Which, not great, if I'm honest. Oh. Well, apparently Vular isn't available yet. Huh. Well, okay then. If it's not available, it's not available. You know, if it's not there. I kind of figured it was over here or somewhere, but no, according to the thing, it is not available yet. That'll probably unlock at a later point then. That's fine. Okay, now, Hersher has 3 things. It has... let's see, there's one at V-Rush. Oh yeah, there's one here. Nope, don't need LM. Nope. And one at Rush. Ah, and one right there too. Okay, so we want to ping you.
Signal confirmed.
I often think that the alertness level is dictated by how many items there are in a zone. I don't know. I think that's what it is. And there we go. Citadel, Pillars of Strength. So that gets me an artifact. Now that's another thing you can do is that... bingo. Now one thing you do have to be very careful of is the fact that once the Reapers show up, they're not an immediate threat. You do have a bit of time. See, they actually start very slow and then speed up to the point where they're actually faster than you. If they catch you, you're instant dead. You are 100% dead immediately. It's instant game over. Oh, there it is. And this should get me intel. Weapon upgrade kit. Now that's an upgrade that you can purchase, I think back at the Spectre's requisition space. Or is that one from the R's place? So anyway, as you can clearly see, we now have 100% of Kite's Nest because the other areas are not, like, gone yet. They're not available, I should say. So, that's 100% of the assets found in this area. Isn't it just lovely? And, of course, we ended up with 100% of fuel, so we don't need to nip over here to refuel. So we can jump straight over to the Hades Gamma Cluster. Brilliant. And this is what you do. This is, outside of the levels, pretty much all there is in the game. And that's kind of what my point in terms of, like... just... Oh, wow, we've got 5 things to look at in this area. This is kind of my point of how, like... you know... what is it? Hades Gamma. Hades Gamma. There we go. No, that's Hades Nexus. Hades Gamma. There we go. That's kind of my point of how, like, reduced this game feels compared to the other ones. Alright, we'll start with Plustus. Yeah, so we sort of go around, I think. Seems fair. Again, you don't want to run out of fuel. That would be bad. Okay, now in Plustus there is only one item, and it is on Nonel. that was how it was pronounced. Non-Nuel. No Nuel? I don't know what it is.
I found something.
Boom. Yeah, I think the alertness level tends to be... You could have scans. I think it's based on like proximity and like a good amount of scans per area. I don't know exactly what it is it's based on it, but the less number of things in an area, the fewer scans you can have. Hey, and I got a war asset. Now that, of course, nets me points for the big grand finale, and that's the other reason why you really want to run around doing this. It nets you war assets, which are bonus points for basically surviving the end of the game, you know? So that's all well and good. Alright, now in Dees, we have 2 to find. Neurum. North. Right there. Mar. Cleansal. If I'm very lucky.
Signal confirmed.
Bingo. Reaper alertness went way up for that. Still, that gets me a bit of fuel. We can scan. Credits. Excellent. Always need more credits. Alright, now let's get out of here before something else happens. The fact that the game actually tells you like how you're doing percentage-wise, bloody useful. Like if you didn't have that, this would be insane. Right, where are we? Farinata. Okay. Not you. Oh. Hello. Go there and there. Means if we go about here.
I found something.
Bingo. Yeah, Reapers really don't like you scanning multiple things at once. Like I said, I never quite worked out like how the mechanic works. Like, I think if you do successfully scan something, it ups it more than if you unsuccessfully scan something. But I don't think anybody's ever really worked it out. Hey, and I get a war asset. An Alliance frigate. Agincourt. Still working on my fuel. Again, we got 100% on that, so that's all nice and good. Off to Cacus. Alright. Nope. So we need for Cho? Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, we got one there. Left of 7. Ah. Where are you? It says left of Zamari, according to my... It could be anywhere. Oh! There. Alright. Well, we obviously can't get these two in different pulses. So we'll get the one on
Signal confirmed.
Cho first. Christ. Start the scanner. This should be credits. Assuming my list is correct. Yeah, credits. Another 10,000. You need the credits, trust me. That's a bit annoyingly close. So the hope. Investigate real quick. We get the fuel. Then we get the hell out. And they're in. And this is what happens. They appear, and then they slowly move
Mission
towards you.
successful.
And then, yeah, things get bad. Very bad. Alright, now we're back to Antaeus. Antaeus, maybe? Something like that? Okay, so we want one in Trebin. So there's one there. There's apparently... Oh, right there. Again, can't get those in both ones. It's not always conveniently set up. But if you're very quick, then you can scan, grab the item, and go before the Reapers even know what the hell is going on. Which is the point. And the alertness level doesn't reset until you complete a level. I don't know if going to the Citadel and then leaving counts. I'll be honest with you, I actually don't know that. I can't remember if I ever checked. I probably did at one point, and I've long since forgotten. And after all that, look at that. So that gives me 100% on the Hades Gamma cluster. And I've got maximum fuel, so I don't need to worry about that. So, next up, Sigur's Cradle. We're off. Right. Okay. Sigur's Cradle. Mark that one as completed now. Here we go. There's 3. Yay. Or technically there's 3. No, technically there's 4, but 2 of them are part of a DLC I haven't opened up yet. So we won't be able to go for those. So technically speaking, there's just 2. Now we're going to a DLC. We're going to a level now. So if I activated the Reapers here in Skepsis, wouldn't matter. Because I'd activate them, I'd complete the level, and then as I left the level, they'd be calmed down again. So we'll do this one first. Okay, so Watson. There. Up there, huh? It's kind of annoying. Okay, let's see.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, not quite. Huh. I mean, this is the weird thing. Like, this is basically the same scanning mechanic from the last game. With the probe launching and all that stuff. Hooray! Javelin missile launchers. Good stuff. More war assets. Interesting. The week for alertness level just isn't going anywhere. Anyway, that's fuel wreckage. I'm full up right now. For the record, you do use that up. If you find fuel, but your fuel meter is already full, you'll just use it up. I could have left that, I guess. Now. So I don't think... Is there anything here in the course? Yay. So there is. There's Laena. And right there.
I found something.
And because there's a level here, the Reapers will not show up. Which is rather useful, actually. Thunk. 10,000 creds. Excellent. You do get a lot of credits. Like, very quickly. There's some fuel. That'll make up the debt I ended up with before. And let's head to the lab. Alright, let me just mark these off on my thingamajiggy. And we'll be perfectly fine. Excellent. Land. We only have the 2 people at the moment, so we're just going to have to go with them. Which is a bit annoying. Actually, let me just check some transparency about that. I rather like that one. That one's quite nice. What you got? Ooh. So that's his standard look. Not that one. That's not too bad. Anyway, we're gonna have to just pick both of these 2 for now. Yeah, you can change your loadout if you want to, or if you need to. Don't have anything on that yet. Let's go in. Confirmed. Alright, we're in.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
Right, there it is. Now these areas are basically combat arenas, I think would be the best way to describe them. You wander around, you kill some enemies. Occasionally things like happen, you have to find them and hello! That worked. Journal entry. Finally here. Start being integrated tomorrow. Ooh, can't wait. Yeah, I'll bet. So it was a good idea to explore, have a look around. Hello. That's what I'm looking for, but I want to explore a bit first. You can see some areas but can't get to them. So yeah, you just sort of wander around. You can explore the areas a bit. I don't remember if they specifically have... You can find medical bits if you need them. They are basically tiny little combat arenas because, of course, reused from multiplayer levels. And, I'm not making that up. Wish I was. So yeah, you can just find all these things. Journal entries. Integration successful. So this, my friend, obey, protect humanity at any cost. Yeah. You can read little terminals, find fun little things. Not exactly a big shock about what Cerberus is doing, really, is it? Let's be honest. Cerberus was always... not very trustworthy. Right, bypass time.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Yep, so you go in, kill some enemies, grab the thing, and that's the level. Oh, there it is. I knew there was a weapon mod kicking around here.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Oh, hello. Apparently I'm blind.
Used to be Reaper tech, but the signature's new to me.
Cortez, second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Had to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Give me a little bit of... Where is it?
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, me too. It's not that hard really.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time to show you
Ooh, credits.
Lieutenant!
Last stand, Commander.
Just stay focused and keep at it.
Yeah, this is totally how the game ends. Give me a break. This is kind of what I mean when I say it's a little more than a combat arena, you know. Enemies show up, you kill them. Another wave shows up, you kill them. Not exactly hard. Even by Mass Effect 3 standards, which is not very hard in the first place. Ooh. Failed Medgel experiment.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Nice. I almost forgot about that.
Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Secure the landing pad. Okay. Where is grenade? Looks for me.
dark side to shake. Coming in hot. Be ready.
You ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
Looks for me. I need to get the hell out of this smoke. Come on. Crap.
We're at the extraction point, ready for pickup.
Almost there.
It makes you wonder, I mean, this facility is like really well staffed. It's fine, they've got rid of them all. Hello. And that's your lot. There's several of these places scattered around. It's always a good idea to go exploring because you will find special little things
Commander,
like,
we've got
you
our
know.
best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Yay. Yay, and I get 10,000 credits for it, and a bit of reputation. You can see this icon's blinking because it's just saying, hey look, you've got new stuff. So yeah, this is the stuff that I like found. You know, things have been like updated. It's all fine. We don't really need to worry about that too much. Kind of annoying that you have to do this every time you finish a level, but you know. you gonna do?
We were there on leave. You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Alright. No blinking light, we're fine. Alright, galaxy map. Next up, we can leave here, and we'll go to the other one about the Prothean dig site. May as well pick up a third party member, just so I don't have to put up with bloody Vega kicking around all the time, because he's annoying. Right, 100%. Yeah, recover Prothean artifact. Then we'll nip back to the Citadel, and then we'll do that. So that's what we're gonna do. The Exodus cluster. Alright. Okay, so Exodus. Only 2, apparently. Utopia, which is safe for now at least. Exodus. So we can go to Asgard, which appears to be some considerable distance away. Blimey. Okay, so there's actually quite a lot in here. There's one at Tyr. There is also one at Bor. There's one at Terra Nova. And there's one at Loki. North... No, wait, we're northwest of Star. Up there, huh? Well, okay, we can do these two like that.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, they did not like that. One of the good things, if you are forced to retreat from an area before you can adequately explore everything, it doesn't reset your acquired scans. It keeps them. Again, useful. There's a good chance I'm about to get booted out of this area before I really get the opportunity to grab all 3 items. We'll try. Nothing if not willing to try. Yay, another war asset. All good, because we've got 3 things. Damn it, I missed one. Yeah, that's not good. No, I'm out. I'm bugging out.
Reapers eluded.
That's a bit of a shame, actually. Just didn't have the chance. Should have gone for the other ones first, I guess, but you never know where they're going to show up along, like, you know, the outside. On that sort of external ring. You don't know where they're going to show up on that. Okay, so there's Eden Prime.
I found something.
Did you now? We don't have to worry about... That nets me a little bit of fuel, but it won't be enough to get me back to Asgard after I've done this level. Tell you what, oops. What I might do actually is go and pick up some fuel now while I'm thinking about it, otherwise I'm liable to forget. Oh, there it is. Boom. Prothean data files. So we but go to just briefly nip to the Anos Basin. It'll cost a bit, but I'm not exactly hurting for money at the moment. Which is a bit annoying. I kind of wish I'd gone for the 3 first. But what you gonna do? Nice. back to the Exodus cluster. And then we go to Eden Prime to recover the Prothean artifact. And yes, this is the same planet that the very first game starts off on, which is cool, actually. Yeah, she has to come with, because apparently she just needs to. Alright, so we didn't pick up any... Nope. Nope, okay. Oh, yes, of course, we got points. Increases squad mate damage or increases headshot damage. Tricky. Capacity by 2. That would actually come quite in handy. Let's get that. Alright, Eden Prime.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren in the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports that Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight, Lola.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Don't bet on it.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
Yeah. I forgot I said that as her backstory. She was a space kid.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
Computer. Ooh, creds. Nice. Gotta keep an eye out because there are bits of intel that you can give to the colonists that will actually help them out. And if you help them out in, I think, 3 specific things. Here, terminal. We're taking more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story. They have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. While we increase food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Taking the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight an entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Yeah, so I think if memory serves, there are 3 of those scattered around the map. Finding them gives you good little bits of like war assets added to the number, so it's worth looking into.
There, that's the elevator that leads down into the dig site. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean empires spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
Boy, you are in for some harsh realities.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help.
I didn't have a
If
choice.
a single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
And let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Heads up!
No shit, Sherlock. Gotcha. Whoa.
All right, let's get moving.
She blew
before
up.
More of them come back.
Alright. So, it's a little bit of an open area. You kind of get to... You gotta go to, I think, 2 locations? Maybe 3. But I'm thinking it's 2 locations. And you can roughly do them in whatever order you want, I think. Well, they're dead. Some growing plants. Hello. Reminds me, I should probably turn that on. A lot of these pricks use shields. Hello. Whoa, who's shooting at me?
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Sweet. Explore around. Oh, equipment. Take that. Always take the time to explore. Like it's usually worth it because you find like equipment. You can find miscellaneous lore bits. You can find, oh god, and who knows what, credits. A lot of credits to find. I do actually quite like the music in the background. I'm pretty sure that's the same music that was used in the original Mass Effect game on Eden Prime, I think. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It sounds like it.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
Yes, well, what's it saying? All's fair in love and war? Except when it's not. Nice. All right. I feel like I've been running around in circles here. So, whoop. Come on now. Forward. So yeah, this is one of the points we want to go to. I think. Yeah, looks good.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Nice. Quite simple, really. Alright, so keep exploring, keep checking around for all the fun stuff. Like I said, you've really got to find those miscellaneous pickups that help the colonists, because it is very good for them, and that makes it very good for us. Ooh, there's one, I think. 20.1 update. Local resistance is heavy in the southwest sections of the colony. We pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhoods continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. So locals knew we were understaffed, could do some serious damage.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Yep, that's the good point. Some credits. Creds. Alright. Ladder there. I think I need to go up there. Ooh, equipment. 6,000 credits. Yummy, yummy credits. Need as many of them as I can get. There we go. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our sources within Eden Prime Resistance movement. We expect attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony because of the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge. What a dick.
This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Yes. I think that's all three of them. As I said, you really do want to try and find them. Because it helps the colony, and that in turn helps you by giving you some war asset points, which I will show you after the fact. Now, where... So I think...
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Let's get my butt in there then. Open that. Take the ammo because why the hell not?
Victory! Seal the bunker! Acknowledged. How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Yay. Pod. Okay. So, yeah, it's basically telling the story of what happened to one group. Hello. One group of Protheans when they tried to survive and failed rather miserably at it. Uh-oh. Ow. Anyone else? Hello. Damn it. Come on, it's almost time for break. I think it is time for break. Boom, headshot. Okay, well, I don't specifically see anybody else knocking around, so we'll just pause for a few minutes. Actually, no, you know what? We will. We'll take care of all these enemies around here first, because it just seems like the thing to do. Hello. Here, have a grenade. Letterbox shot. Yep. Oh, is that it? We calm down again now?
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Find another way to the pod. I'm sure we will. Okay, so things have calmed down a bit now. It's gone nice and quiet. One thing I can do actually before we do this. In fact, you know what? I'll wait for that until after we get back from the break. Let's have a quick break, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, guys. See you in a sec. And we're back. So let's check out the squad list. So I've got 5 points, which I can drop in any number of places, really. You get squad mate weapon damage or headshot damage. Fitness, which is melee damage bonus or health and shield bonus. That's actually quite tempting. Health and shield bonus plus 15%. Or we could get some disruptor ammo. Increase ammo capacity by 30%. Oh, that would be very nice. Yeah, let's do that. Now I can literally pick up more ammo, presumably. Yep, there it goes. That means I don't need to worry about it as much. Okay, so I think memory serves. Gotta go over here. Find another way to the pod. What about a ladder? Or is it actually, was there a ladder you gotta drop down? I can't remember. I remember we gotta go left at some point, and that's all I can remember. Ah, here we go, yeah. So I remember something about a ladder. And we're back. See? Wasn't that hard at all. Actually, wasn't that supposed to be more Cerberus people? Must be misremembering. Fun pod.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogeys inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Hello.
Here they come.
Don't they drop down a big ass hulking thing in a minute? Or am I thinking of a different level? A couple more left around the corner apparently. Is it alive in there or what? Okay.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Get in here and grab some
As
ammo.
the life pod ended stasis mode.
We're almost there!
Oh, good.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
You're fine. We're good.
I'm on it! Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Whoop! Crap.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Sweet. Let's say hello to a real life Prothean. Because I'm sure that'll end well, won't it?
There, you've got it.
I see.
Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused.
I'll say. Talk about Rip Van Winkle.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Neutron bombardment underway.
Kaboom.
The bunker is secure, Commander Javik.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Our needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
What a dick.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Yay, new weapons. Show me an actual
Shepard,
new
I need you
weapon.
down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. last thing the Reapers hear before they die. Will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
I do like that. It's like his whole character is basically when his species was at its absolute peak. Our species were just still basically animals. I mean, 50,000 years ago, roughly. Okay, humans weren't animals 50,000 years ago. We had just started to master basic tool usage. I mean, it depends on who you ask as to when human, quote, civilization started. Most people say it was around 20,000 years ago. Was it 20 or was it 10? I think it was 20,000 years ago. God, it's been so long. I watched a video about it once upon a time, and so yeah, it depends on who you ask as to where civilization started. So, you know, by this point, what was 50,000 years? About 50,000 years ago, we were just about taming the wolf. Or was that 500,000 years ago? Damn it, all these numbers get confused in my head and I can never remember them. Anyway.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
No kidding.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War, we were turning the tide until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago in ways we could never imagine.
I like that little touch because there's no real talk about any other previous species other than the Prothean. And that explains that, oh no, there were lots of species, they all just called themselves Prothean. It was the Prothean Empire, but it was a multi-species empire. Unlike today, like, you know, in this one, where we've got a lot of different species all with their own little empires, but there's like cooperation between them, and they all sort of work together, but they all still have their own little sectors. Which is, it's still comprised under, like, you know, because the galaxy is basically split into 5 different sectors. There's like Citadel space, there's there's the Terminus Zone, there's the Attican Traverse, there's the Earth Alliance sector, and there's one more, and I'm totally blanking on it right now. But yeah, it is interesting to see the sort of the different ways these things sort of play themselves out.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean Empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think.
Yeah, it's again, it sort of paints a much darker picture of the Protheans, and I do kind of like how, like, Liara through both games kind of sees the Protheans through these sort of rose-tinted glasses, and it's like, yeah, here's a nice big hefty dose of reality salt for you.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Because, of course, in the previous cycles, the Citadel fell first. Because the whole point of the Citadel is that it was a secret mass relay that would allow the Reapers directly into the, like, galactic heart. Because it was always sort of planned by the Reapers that the Citadel would be the place where, you know, the civilizations used as their sort of major capital for the whole galaxy. Which, of course, makes sense because of just how big the Citadel is.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Well, that's your lot.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Good line.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Yay. So you don't get to use him like immediately right off the bat. But again, you know, it's nice to have him, I suppose. Question mark. Right, okay, so that took a long time. A lot of dialogue there. Now we're checking on the shuttle pilot, really. Okay. Well, we've got this. Eden Prime. Alliance officials from local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony, but after the constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are now sending in evacuation transports to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. People of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us tools we needed to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Yeah, so that's because I found all the intel and stuff. So, happy ending for that. So apparently Cortez wants to go see me. Shuttle Bay.
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry, didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved, said goodbye, made my peace.
Ooh.
You were talking with him when the Collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the Collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits. There's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
I got some Paragon points for it. Yeah, he's got a little sort of mini storyline that sort of threads itself through the narrative here and there. Right. Okay, so we're on Eden Prime. Now we can go back to Asgard. We should be clear. If not, I will be doing a very quick 180. Was it 160 down? I was like, no, that's not quite right. Yeah, there we go. Got Utopia. I'm pretty sure Boar had one as well. Yeah. Okay, so this should knock it off. Oh, there it is. Bonk. Three. Remnants of Reaper Destroyer. Intel. Very nice. Do that. Tier. Thunk. Boom. Hey. Excellent. So that crosses this sector off the list. Brilliant. Excellent. See, we're moving forward slowly, bit by bit. Alright, we'll nip to... Is there a fuel depot in Citadel space? I don't remember. There is not. Great. Well, you know what? We'll go to the Citadel and then we'll fuel up afterwards.
We are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so do we get access to the other areas yet? Or do we only have access to these two?
Listen, honey, please. This is how it has to be.
I don't remember. If we only have access to the two, then I'll just leave. Because I couldn't remember when the other areas become... No, we've only got these ones. That's a shame. Oh, actually, I will drop into the embassy section real quick to check the... We've got a couple of items we can drop off. I think I remember... Was it you? No? There was someone I could talk to drop something off. I don't remember who it was.
Good morning. Oh, hello.
Somebody, maybe it was on the hospital ward. I don't remember. We can nip in here and just double check that there's nothing I've missed or forgotten or anything like that. Don't think so. Inspector requisitions. No, just the basic stuff. Nothing there yet. Alright. I was in the wrong place. I did pick up the med gel thing. That I can drop off to the hospital. That's something. Oh, that does remind me actually. Sorry, I almost forgot. Sorry. Forgot to mark off those planets I completed from my list. Gotta keep it up to date, otherwise I'll end up repeating myself a little too much.
Welcome, Commander Shep.
We go to the hospital. Yeah, I can drop off the med gel thing. Anything there? Nope.
Thank you for shopping.
Okay, someone around here. It's on one of these guys. Who is it? Come on, it's one of you people. It might not be available, but yeah, it might only be after I've started things. Someone's...
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
To a theoretical enemy.
I highly recommend talking to a resident psychiatrist.
I'm sure I could give it to someone, I just can't remember who. No one's willing to take it. Why am I being ignored? Hang on a second. Mission summary. Med gel. Pillars of strength. Find someone in the Citadel who can use them. Could be that because I haven't done the first quest, they haven't like activated yet. So we can always come back here and do it again later. Alright. Fine. Suit yourself.
Welcome, Commander Shep. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay E24.
Right, okay. So coming back here was a complete total waste of time. Whoop-de-doo. Excuse me, please. Yeah. Alright, so off to everywhere else is clear. Oh, let me just check the Anos Basin one sec. Because I'm not 100% sure if my ship would have been refueled from going to the Citadel. So let's find out together, shall we? Where's the... there. It's like, where's my mouse button? Ah, I got it. And... yes, it did. Well, what if it does that for free? Ooh. Alright, so we've got to rescue the Turian Primarch. So wait, where were we? Hang on. We were in the Apian Crest. Okay, 1 second. Apian Crest. Ooh, 2. Now. This place is clear. We don't have to worry about it, but let's have Apian Crest. In fact, no, this place is literally clear. There's nothing here at all. Fair enough. So we've got 2 places. So we'll go you here first. The order is sort of important in that you should really decide where the fuel is. So we've got Fiax. Got that there. And we've got one... here.
Signal confirmed.
Whoop. In we go. Artifact. Banner of the First Regiment. Nice. Again, I'm pretty sure that's something I can give to someone later on. Careful now. That'll refill my fuel. We're off. Nope. Whoa, that is a big ass sun. Ah! Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay. For the planet. Got one there. And one there. So I think if we just...
I found something.
oh yeah. Whoop. Hey, 79th Flotilla. We get some fuel. 800 points of fuel for some reason. And then we get 750 points of fuel. Like, why the hell they would ever think you need that much fuel in one location? I've got no idea. But apparently they do. Anyway, that's your lot for the Apian Crest. And... Whoops. Did I come out of it by accident? My mistake. Right. Now, there's nothing in here at all. But there is a fuel depot, so that's nice. Let's refuel. We got Mine right across Palaven into the orbit. There it is, Palaven, Turian homeworld. This is Palaven's moon. We can't use Javik yet, so we'll have to stick with Liara and James, unfortunately. The particle rifle. I don't really like it that much. Boom. Things go boom. Lots of things go boom. Especially, for example, Turian chips. We're not part of that battle, though. We've got our own things to do.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
All right.
Get in, get out. Move!
Ah, good old husks. Of course, that's not the only Reaper creature we'll be dealing with, as you can probably imagine. Works for me. Okay, let's get up and let's get going. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the fact you can see the planet, like whole parts of it are on fire, and you just got these Reapers just up and walking around in the environment. It's just like, it's so cool. It's one of the big things that this game gets right. You know, for all the stuff it gets shit on for, and it does deserve a lot of that. It does do some things very right. Not a lot, but some things. Knowledge of the terrains are any advantage here. It's not going to last forever if they keep throwing forces at us. We'll hold into this area as long as we can. I'm linking transponder to the life signal monitors. Systems of unit suits. Yay. Gotta keep checking things, looking at data pads, and just continue with what we got. Thanks. Okay. I don't remember.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Barnes, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things.
How
bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
Nice little quick objective.
To the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Gee, you think that could be it? I like how even alien species use perfectly normal shaped satellite dishes. Medkit, data pad. Since it's winter gear, not sure what they thought we do is this kind of gear up here, but I suppose we should thank the spirits nonetheless. Power sources can be canalized, converted into power our combat gears, filtering units instead at least. It'd be nice not to have those clogging up anymore. Great. Yeah, always spend a bit of time. I will keep repeating this. Go exploring, see what you can find. It's all good stuff. Take that. Take that. Alright, we want fire ammo, I think. Oof. Where am I going? Up here. You're literally shooting at something that's dead. That's not smart. Did they? Alright for now. Is that your lot? Any more? Any items actually? I don't think so. I think it's just a small little combat arena and that's about it. Items, items. Nope, no items. Oh. Pick up the ammo at least. Alright.
We can't repair it from this panel.
Liara, get your butt up there.
Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
General, do you read? Comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Ooh. More people dropping in. Yari, you're literally shooting at a wall right now. You're very much not helping.
Commander Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palaven Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
It's so nice that they also use the same acronyms. It's also convenient. Alright. Oh, hello. I missed you. A data pad for some credits. Pick that up. Pick that up. Ooh, a weapons bench. That's good coming handy. Apparently we got a new sniper rifle. Ooh, we do have a mod. What we got? Assault rifle piercing mod. 60% reduced damage. That's bullets to pierce thicker objects, but it damage ignores 25% defenses. Reduces damage, huh? In that case, I don't want it. Piercing mod, that reduces damage. Pistol magazine. Ooh, yeah, definitely do that. No reason not to, and apparently we've got a new shotgun too. I don't really like shotguns, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Sweet. Nice stuff. More ammo. Just randomly dotted around the area, so I might as well use it.
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
Look who it
Vicarious,
is.
Sir, I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
Yay.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus. His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester! Headed for the airfield!
Big boy.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Damn straight. Well, that's one half of my little group back together. Where the hell am I going? I have no clue. Okay, I think we're going this way. Yes, we're definitely going this way.
That's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen
Hello.
Just me? Or do those Reapers look like Turians?
You're right, they do.
Makes sense. Reapers can't just convert humans into husks. They can do other things too. I do think that's kind of... I don't know if it was like deliberately planned like that, but the fact that the... I thought I had those equipped. The fact that the husks, which are made from, you know, like Reaperized humans, are kind of the weakest of all the Reaper creatures. Which, I don't know why, I find that kind of almost insulting. Hello.
I think we're done here.
Are we? Well, the battle may be over, but the scavenging has just begun. Alright, any more items? Any more items? No, looks like we're good. And
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
ha, we get to play with a gun. A big gun. Hello. Come on.
another wave!
Yeah, fish in a barrel. Thank you, Vega, for stealing my line. Come on. This is the fun part. Hello.
Holy hell! What is that thing?
Big boy. Gotcha.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Alright. Okay, so we will pause here for a moment because it's a little after 5, so it's as good a time as any to take a break. And I will be back in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. Okay, squad stuff. Anything that I specifically want? We could get fitness. What we got? Melee damage, health and shield bonus. I can get that. Don't see why not. Do I need to do the powers and all that? Yeah, you guys are fine. Alright. Let's go. Fire. Yeah, sure. You lead the way, Garrus.
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Or trouble finds us. I do love that these Reapers are actually just, you know, actively moving around the whole background the whole time. It's really good. Whee!
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long did it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings, not the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
That's a fair point, actually. How do you prepare for something like this? Pretty big stuff. I mean, they're basically galaxy-killing creatures. How the hell do you prepare for something like that? Yeah, it's a pretty quiet trek, all told. Ammo full, that's nice. Let's go. Ah, hello.
Not more back here.
Why do people always die before I get the chance to do anything?
Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Whee!
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
Mm-hmm. Or are we? No, we're really not. Hi!
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. And himself.
Okay, good luck.
troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say.
I don't think anyone survived that.
No survivors. Damn it.
Crash like that, it's not surprising.
They tried to keep things at least a little interesting for you on the route around. But in general, you're just following a very linear path.
I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them.
Mm.
And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
That is very true. I'm sure it'll all work out. It always does. After all, I'm a nice person. Who can say no to my wonderful little face? With my giant shit-eating grin. I can convince anyone to do anything. That's half the fun.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time! No Reapers taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you!
Move into the compound!
Moving! Right behind you!
Hello. Let's have a grenade. Up. I'm not really that worried. No one can die unless it's scripted. Hello. Have a grenade.
Looks grim. Been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Turn up the heat!
God damn it. Oh, hello. Where the fuck did you come from? Here, have another grenade. Works for me. Woo! The thing's exploding. Time to die. Anyone left? Oh, someone is. Ah, hello. There we go. Sweet.
General Victus,
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
Cool job.
for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan?
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Oh yeah. We go straight into it.
Sorry, have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Solarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Whoop-de-doo.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
You can talk to him about various little things here and there.
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Artura Station before we knew what was happening. From there was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Oof.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
That's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The R appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
That is actually 100% true. When they were doing tests for the atomic bomb, they actually thought that if they were successful with it, it could just generally ignite the entire of Earth's atmosphere and leave Earth just a burned, blackened, charred ruin. But they still tested it because they thought, fuck it, why not?
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
So much dialogue. I don't mind. It gives me a chance to rest my voice. Hey look, we can look at the war terminal finally. Look, Alliance stuff. Got a Spec Ops team and cruisers and all sorts of wonderful things. Look, Eden Prime support. I get 100 points because of all the updates I gave to them. Isn't that just lovely? Nice. So we're currently at 540, even though it's only 50% of 1080, which is not good. Hello, I'm Mark Victus.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus.
In joke.
I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
So many things. Duty's Palaven situation, but yeah, we can leave that.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Okay. Yeah, he just sort of hangs out there until we're done with him. Oh yeah.
Edie just went offline.
What do you mean offline?
I don't know. She's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Omega, come see me from Aria to Lock. Yep, I do message Apple Hackett. Next week, I'll name Dr. Garrett Bryson. Need you to meet with him right away. What information I read to a direct bearing on the war. Yeah, this one is the Leviathan DLC sort of kicking off point. This is just valid. On response with those consistent identifying much. I heard a rumor the Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Water Memorial Hospital under the name Tana Nuara. Please excuse the moniker to see encryption. my line of work. Hey, look, it's Thane, and we can go say hi to Thane too. Doc says I'm ready for a visit from Caden. Yay! Help request. Special tactics and recon. Well, I still have concerns about some of your past activity with Cerberus. Many of us in special tactics and recon, Spectres, took your warnings about the Reaper seriously. I'm trying to reach out to you because I've information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. If you have time, meet me in the Citadel Embassy. I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. Now, if memory serves, that's not actually someone from Spectres. That's Kasumi from one of the DLCs in Mass Effect 2, I think. And Arya wants to meet in Purgatory, because this is the Citadel DLC, which I will also be doing at a later point. But that kicks off a whole bunch of stuff that I can now do on the crew deck. I'd forgotten about this until it sort of started happening. I was like, yes, of course. Time to get yet another person we can take with us. This reveal was fantastic, by the way. It's so out of nowhere.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. Follow
Joker,
your lead.
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
I'm going in. EDI, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
EDI,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
EDI, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Oh yeah.
That we can agree.
Yeah, so EDI's a robot now.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
Oh yeah. You have no idea. Let's go say hi to Garrus, because we got him back. 50% of the normal team is back, and the other one, not until a little bit later on in the game, unfortunately.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Erdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
It does.
I'm
to a
sure it
point.
will, sir.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
So much stuff.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's okay.
He's just as bad at it as I am.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Better than nothing. I mean, you know, increasing stockpiles, hardening communication lines, and early warning systems. Sounds like good stuff. You'd like to think that Garrus is knowing what he's doing. I do like how, like, Garrus's overall story arc for all three games. Like, he starts off, he's a bit of a rogue, bit of a wild child, you know, wants to do things completely off the books, no rules. And then sort of over the first game, because I obviously play Paragon, you sort of slowly teach him that the rules are there for a reason. And while it can sometimes be bad, or it can sometimes be, not bad, annoying that you have to play by the rules, sometimes it's worth it in, you know, for the greater good and all that stuff. And then in the second one, it's like he tried playing by the rules, didn't really work out, became Archangel, and then he goes off with you with the, you know, to defeat the collectors. And in this one, he's, as he says, you know, basically playing the big war hero, and you know, he's the one who knows everything about everything. And I do like his story. Garrus is a great character. Everybody loves Garrus.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
You gotta get back to your calibrations. that was something of a meme from Mass Effect 2. Is like his sort of default line was about calibrating the weapon systems, and people turn it into a meme, of course.
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
Weapon upgrade kit. What we got? Ammo capacity or weapon damage. Ooh, damage. Yes, please. Pick that. Remains of a Reaper Destroyer. What do we get? Store discount or power cooldown? Power cooldown seems pretty good. I don't really need store discount. You get more than enough money. Nice. Protein entry. Yeah. The things this Protean must have seen. They had the technology to preserve someone over 50,000 years. No wonder they were capable of building things like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings, but goddess, when will I get another chance to learn so much about their civilization? I'm not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were traveling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. What little he does say concerns the Reapers and the possible future. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures? Probably a bit of both. Check out these implants. Lord, you know how much goddamn trouble you're in. Ease up. Listen, you're in trouble. Not gonna lie, but doesn't mean we can't work something out. If you can just. Oh, one of her face has gone some kind of ocular flashbacks. Well, shit. Everyone in Cerberus rigged up like that. Yeah, it would not surprise me. Hey, Liara.
Hello again, Shepard.
Ooh.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
If you're wondering why Shepard isn't looking at Liara, during the flyby that Glyph does, her head turning follows Glyph, and then it gets stuck on him for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why that glitch happens, it just does.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Alright. There we go. Isn't that just lovely? Alright.
Greetings, Commander.
New postage weapon damage. Ah, yes. I think there's anyone else. No one around at the moment. Yeah, we can get the heck out of here. Javik's in the engineering. Could go down to the shuttle bay, but I don't think there's anything there. We'll go back to the CIC. What have you got?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. Just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Yes, that gets you a little other level thing. Now, interesting point about the Grissom Academy one. That's one of the levels that actually has a sort of time limit on it. If you do like, I think 3 or 4 missions between getting it, or it's like if you advance so far in the story, eventually that mission closes down and it actually has sort of negative consequences if you're not careful. Anyway, we've picked up what's his name, so we should be able to visit a few more places. What we really want to do is go to the Citadel. Oh yes, it's neutral ground. But as you can see, we've got a few more areas now. The Minos Wasteland, Shrike Abyssal. We already have that place. These are already existing, and this is where the nebula, the students are. The Petra Nebula. But we're not going to do any of those at the moment. For now, we're going to go to the Serpent Nebula and go to the Citadel. And we'll spend the last quarter of an hour that I've got left of the episode. We'll run around the Citadel, talk to the people we need to talk to, do all that sort of stuff. We'll be fine. Dark. Dr. Bryson. Yeah, I could start the Leviathan DLC. I'm not in the mood for that at the moment. Will we do that next time? I don't know. We'll start that eventually. We'll go to Alliance Docks for now.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Damn it, the hospital.
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Saves me a bit of time. Alright.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but...
Excuse me.
I found this metagel formula. Figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
You're welcome. So there we go. Yeah, so I had to complete the first main level first.
Completely tasteless to call this place Huerta.
Welcome to Serta.
Ooh, purchase.
Be safe.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died
Interesting thing, you can actually you get these little arguments between people. I don't remember if supporting one person or the other in this particular instance actually affects anything. Sometimes it does. Sometimes these arguments will actually like affect your ratings, like your war assets. Sorry, I'm blanking on the name of it then. Anyway, yeah, so she's arguing that the guy isn't dead yet. He's arguing that he is. Hello.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get me in.
Hello, Thane.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kepral syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Poor Thane. He's a really cool character. Shame he's dying, but nothing you can do about it.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Poor Thane.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
It's always nice to catch up. Alright, I don't think there's anyone else, but we can have a word with Caden. Because why not, I guess.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic app interfaces I may be able to adapt for Asari use. No, it won't react.
It is the weird thing of how you get quests in this game. Is you literally just have to earwig into other people's conversations. You know, it's the strangest thing. And some of them can't actually be completed for quite a while.
Types are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
For it. You're gonna keep going?
I know the
There
Ismar
it is.
frontier isn't safe.
Another one.
All I can say is that unless we get those prototypes back,
Okay, I need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not.
What?
You have extensive nerve damage.
I think. Yeah, anyway. Let's go say hi to Caden.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina? Hey.
Shepard, hey. You just missed snack time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor. A huge responsibility. Just need to be sure.
I got you this.
Wow, thanks, Shepard. That's really great.
Just a little pick-me-up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell, but I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
I do like how all the bruises are on his face and his hands, and the rest of his body is perfectly fine. Oh, that always makes me laugh. Okay.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, we're good.
We've been through hell together, at each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
No, not just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listened, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
We're good. It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Thanks.
Feel like we've cleared the air?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you. I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Caden. We need you at 100%.
Will do. Thanks for coming.
Nice little conversation with him. It's all sort of character padding and moving on little stories and all that fun stuff. Alright, okay, so we've got a few more other places to go. But we're almost out of time for today, so I'm going to head back to Normandy so I can save in my normal spot, and then I'll come back in here next time. Not an issue, not a problem. I don't know if there's anyone in here I can talk to. I don't know. Around anybody here? No. Right, so head back to Normandy because I like to save in that specific spot, because the main reason actually is by saving here, starting each episode in the same spot, the images look exactly the same on Twitch, and I find that personally very funny. Did I level up? Do I have points? I do have points. I don't necessarily want to spend any of them right now, but I have points, so that's that, I guess. So yeah, we will leave it there for now. We shall save, and we will do more things. We will return to the Citadel at the start of the next one, and then we'll go off and do a few small miscellaneous things. I don't know if I'll start the DLC next week. I'll probably keep going on the story a bit more before I do any of the DLCs, because the main DLC is Leviathan, and then there's Citadel. And then towards the end of the game, and I do mean towards the end, we'll do the Citadel DLC. Sorry, no, I already said that. No, it's Leviathan. It's Omega. Sorry, not Citadel. There's Leviathan, there's Omega, and then there's Citadel. Those are the 3 story DLCs that this game has. So we'll be doing those sort of bit by bit, slowly as we're going through. Leviathan is an interesting one. Omega is okay. Citadel is probably the best DLC in the whole series, and kind of an epilogue for the whole thing, but you have to do it before the end of the game, so it is what it is. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.